Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing quick review of these 2-pack solar street lights from AKOFUN with 6000 lumen brightness, IP65 protected and 100 watts power per light. So if this really works as described in the listing, this could be a very interesting product. So we are going to find out. I'm taking everything out of the box, showing this to you, going to mount it and then try it for maybe a week or so and showing how performant it really works. Let's take it out and see what we get. And because we have 2 lights, we get also 2 remote controls and even 2 sets of batteries. Then here we get a small instructions manual. I hope it's focusing nicely so you can read it. Maybe it can help you to make a better buy decision, or if you bought used or you lost the instructions. Here's some helpful information about performance, installation and troubleshooting. And then we get these 2 poles here to install the lights. They are really solid metal. You get also a lot of installation material, so you don't have to be worried that you would need your own screws and nuts. And then down here we have the lights. So here we have the LEDs, here we have the sensor. We have the on-off button here. So you can see it's very bright already. Of course, it's a little bit pre-charged, but you can see how bright the thing here is with only 28 LEDs. This is pretty awesome. And then we turn it around. We can see very simple design. So very good, of course, to help to keep it waterproof. Not too many things here on top. Nicely sealed everything. So this looks like pretty good quality, I would say. And then of course the same thing a second time. The idea of the installation is this, that we install this pole first on a wall, and then of course we can add the solar panel here by sliding it in. I would suggest that we add these screws first loosely, so we can just slide in the pole after that, or actually slide in the solar panel onto the pole. What I also like here is the difference between the size of the LEDs and the size of the solar panel. So the solar panel is much larger and also just small rim, so it has a lot of power compared to the LEDs. There are a lot of such or similar floodlights around which have large area with LEDs and just small solar panels. So this is much better and exactly what you want. So I'm going to show you here a little bit the remote control because it's easier than outside. So here we can turn it off. Of course we have to turn it on first. So you can see now it's turned off and now it's turned on, but we still can turn it off here and turn it on here. We have different brightness setting. We have the 100%, which you can see here. It's very, very bright for such small area of LED. Then we have the 75%, we have the 50%, and we have the 25% here, which is also something which I like. A lot of such floodlights have only 2 different brightness setting, like a high and a low, and here we have 4 different brightness settings. So especially if you have to place this in an area where you don't have a lot of sun, this could be a huge advantage. By the way, of course, you have to be careful regarding the solar panel. Of course, this is always in the same direction as the light will be, so it will easily work to the east, to the north, to the west, but maybe not so good to the south position, because the sun, especially in the winter time, will have then just a very flat angle here, because of course here we have also this angle. But let's keep going with the functions. We have the always on, as you can see, of course it's always on, and then we can set the different brightness. But we have also a 2-hour plus sensor, which means as far as I can see it will be on high like this, which you set, and then the rest of the night it will be very low and just working with the sensor. We have also 4-hour with sensor and a 6-hour with sensor, and then we have an only sensor function. And so you will still have some light in the sensor only function, but it will be dimmed to about 10%. So we can test that here. So we cover the sensor here, and so as you can see, after the sensor here has been detecting something, it will be on high brightness for a little bit, maybe half a minute or so, and after that it will gradually fade to a lower setting, as you have seen. So I'm going to mount it outside, leave it there for a couple of days, and then show you the result. So we are here in the back of the home, and you can see how bright this is, and this is only the light from this small street light. Yeah, actually it's a small street light, but it's very, very powerful. So we can get a little bit closer, we can turn it off, and you can see how dark it is. It is totally dark, almost nothing to see, and we turn it on and it's almost daylight. I can show you also different brightness, can reduce 75, 50%, 25%, and so already on 25% where it's not consuming a lot of power, you can see it's pretty bright. Also, of course, it's not going too far to the side, but still in the area where we have the light, it's pretty impressive. And of course with 100%, yeah, it's definitely super bright. So currently we have it on always, but we can also use this sensor here. I'm pressing the sensor, I'm going a little bit away, so let's see what happens. Yeah, so now you can see it turned down, but it's not completely dark. We can still see something, and as soon as I move a little bit, it turns on to full brightness. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm pretty far away, as you can see. I'm really far away. I'm almost in a corner here, and it already detected my movement here, so I'm going even a little bit further away. So I'm now a little bit behind everything, and you can see it's pretty dim, but we can still see everything in the back. And now let's move a little bit here, let's see. Yeah, okay, this is super sensitive. This is absolutely amazing. So when you come around the corner, you don't have to walk for a long time in the darkness. It turns on super fast. This is really super impressive. So that means you can have it still on 100% with the sensor. It will turn down, save a lot of energy, but as soon as you need it, it will come back to full brightness almost immediately. This is pretty nice. You can see, okay, even when I stand here, it's turning down, but as soon as I move a little bit, then it's going back to full brightness. That's so you can even place it in an area where you don't have the full day, full sun. And another interesting feature of the remote control is to change the color temperature of the light. When we hit the button here in the center, we can change it from cold white, which you can see here, into warm light, and then into mixed colors. Very interesting feature. This is definitely something which not a lot of solar street lights have. And so you can see also here in this time lapse how nicely this is working dusk to dawn the whole night, and this is only on the lowest setting. Imagine how much it would illuminate when we had it on the highest brightness. But I've tested it and it was so bright that I was fearing that it could disturb my neighbor, so I put it on the lowest setting, and it's still illuminating this whole back area really, really nicely. Huge plus regarding comfort and safety for me. And so it's sitting here now outside since 1 month in high humidity, very high heat and tropical rain, and absolutely no problem, no wear or tear to see. It's still looking like on day 1. The most impressive thing for me is that it is so small and still delivering so much power. I've never seen such a small solar street light delivering so much light during the night. And we also had a couple of days in a row where we didn't have any sunshine at all, and it was still illuminating every night, very reliable. So from my side, definitely full recommendation. And so I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.